Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place during the week March 28th to April 3rd, 2018. Our top news stories this week included: will Henry Cavill's Superman appear in the Shazam movie? Supergirl is renewed for a 4th season, and we once again scared a few people with this year's April Fool's Day pranks. Let's check out these news stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, Henry Cavill's manager, Danny Garcia, has sent Superman fans in a spin, wondering what her recent cryptic tweet could mean. Who is this man? What are we saying? What are we planning? Oh, it's good, you'll thank me later, Danny Garcia tweeted. There's little doubt Garcia is standing with Henry Cavill, the pair in silhouette against what appears to be either a film shoot or photo shoot backdrop. Danny Garcia is not only Henry's manager, she's also the ex-wife and business manager of Dwayne Johnson and a producer on the upcoming film Shazam. This just adds to the speculation around whether Henry Cavill's Superman will make an appearance in the movie, which is scheduled to be released in theaters on April 5th, 2019. The Alamo Drafthouse Cinema in Yonkers, New York is putting on a special screening of the extended cut of Superman the movie to celebrate the film's 40th anniversary. There are 2 screening times, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Tuesday, May 1st, and tickets are just $10. Visit the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema website at drafthouse.com for more details. The new Parkway Theatre, a community-centered cinema and pub located in Oakland's Uptown District of California, is hosting their first ever Animation Week from April 6th to April 12th, and the Fleischer Superman animated shorts are part of the schedule. Selected episodes from the 1940s Superman Fleischer cartoons will be shown on Saturday, April 7th, starting at 2:55 p.m. until 5 p.m. Tickets start at $8 for students and seniors, with adult tickets priced at $10. Head to thenewparkway.com for further details and to get your tickets. In TV news, the 2nd episode of Krypton aired on Wednesday night in the USA, titled House of L. In this episode, Superman's grandfather, Seg, learns his planet is in danger of being destroyed so that his future grandson will never be born. Superman homepage reviewer Michael J. Petty gave this episode a 4 out of 5, saying, "Overall, I'm still optimistic about this series and I'm just as excited for next week's episode as I was for this week's." Sci-Fi released a trailer for the 3rd episode of Krypton, titled The Rankless Initiative. In this episode, during a military crackdown on Seg's home district, Seg and Adam Strange race to find a deadly sentry. This episode is scheduled to air on Sci-Fi in the USA on Wednesday, April 4th. CW has officially announced that Supergirl has been renewed for a 4th season. No specific premiere date for the 4th season of Supergirl has been announced at this time, but Supergirl will end its Season 3 run of episodes starting again on Monday, April 16th, and run continuously right through to Monday, June 18th, when the Season 3 finale will air. Speaking of which, the CW released a gallery of photos and an official description for the 14th episode of Season 3 of Supergirl. Titled Shot Through the Heart, in this episode, when Wynn's father dies, his estranged mother, Mary, played by guest star Laurie Metcalf, reappears trying to reconnect and to explain why she abandoned him all those years ago. Wynn is too embittered from his rough childhood to forgive her, but when a copycat toy man attacks, the two must work together to stop him. This episode is scheduled to air on the CW on Monday, April 16th. Smallville stars Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum are headed to Australia this month, with both actors appearing at 2 Supernova conventions. The pair will reunite as special guests at Supernova Comic Con and Gaming Melbourne, 21st to 22nd of April, and Gold Coast, 28th to 29th of April, where fans will be able to take part in a dual photo op and a Q&A session. Head to supernova.com.au for tickets and further details. At the end of Season 4 of the TV series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, in what ended up being the final episode of the entire series, Lois and Clark, after being told they're unable to have children together, lie in bed determined to keep exploring all the options to have children when Clark hears something. They go downstairs to find a baby in a cradle with a Superman blanket and a note saying that the child belongs to them. Who was the child? Where did it come from? Well, in a new interview with EW.com, executive producer Eugene Ross Lemming explains, "We didn't write it as a series finale, it was just supposed to be a cliffhanger. If the show had gone on, we would have seen them figuring out how to raise this child who would have aged rapidly. He would have become a teenager in months." In comic book news, the Library of Congress celebrated the 1000th issue of Action Comics, a commemoration of 80 years of Superman, with a live interview featuring DC legends on Thursday, March 29th. Former publisher and president of DC, Paul Levitz, joined writer and artist Dan Jurgens for a conversation about the history of superhero comics, the writers and artists who create comics, and the legacy of DC's iconic Superman character. You can watch the entire video at our website now. Another comic book store exclusive variant cover for Action Comics 1000 has been unveiled. This variant cover by Felipe Mesafera, which depicts Superman in a battle with General Zod, is exclusive to 789 Comics, with the cover only being available in a limited CGC Ultimate 9.8 series. Sci-Fi Wire has teamed up with artist Alex Ross in a collection of limited editions lithos, variant covers, con-only surprises, behind-the-scenes videos, signed posters, intriguing interviews, and contest giveaways that will last all year long. First out of the gate is the spectacular limited edition fine art lithograph titled More Powerful Than a Locomotive, in which Ross has reimagined the iconic Action Comics #1 cover. This piece of art will be available for purchase in limited quantities at the C2E2 Comic Convention in Chicago from April 6th to April 8th and online from April 18th. Comic books we reviewed this week included Trinity #20, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who gave it a 4 out of 5, saying not a great continuation of the previous storyline, but it was not without its entertainment factor. And Doomsday Clock #4 was reviewed by Keith Summerer, who said we're almost at the halfway mark, but still have much of the story to unfold, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how it plays out, and he gave it a 5 out of 5 score. Superman comic books available this week from April 4th include Injustice 2 Chapter 52 digital comic, Injustice 2 #23 print edition, Justice League #42, which is available in a variant cover, Superman #44, also comes in a variant cover, and Supergirl Volume 3 Girl of No Tomorrow Rebirth trade paperback. Superhero shelving for any Fortress of Solitude. Get this Superman hanging closet organizer for just $29.99. Or how about this black metal superhero floating bookshelf for $27? These and other superhero shelving ideas are available from the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, I'll be taking the show on the road this June as I plan to personally fly from Australia to the USA for the 2018 Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois. Set to take place across June 7th to June 10th, this year is the celebration's 40th anniversary, and fans will not only celebrate Superman's 80th year, but will commemorate the 40th anniversary of Superman the movie as well. The Superman homepage will once again be holding our annual meet and greet for members and fans to come together on Friday, June 8th at 10:30 AM inside Hardy's, which is not far from the Superman statue. I hope to see you there. Diamond Select Toys has announced the launch of their DC Comic Gallery series with Superman. The DC Comics Gallery Superman PVC diorama depicts Superman, a determined look on his face, his fist ready for a battle, his cape billowing behind him. Standing 8 inches tall and sculpted by Joe Menna, this Superman statue is scheduled to be released later this year. Pre-order yours now through our website. DC Entertainment has posted the 11th episode of Season 4 of the DC Superhero Girls online animated shorts, titled Ha Ha Horticulture. When Ivy's plant experiment goes awry and puts the whole school to sleep, it's up to her and Harley to find the antidote. You can watch the entire episode at our website now. The Superman homepage Super Trivia Quiz has been updated for another month, and the 3 questions we're asking you this time around are: which comic book writer and artists are credited for creating the comic book character Superboy? Historically, Superman's cousin Supergirl was first introduced in which comic book issue? And which comic book writer and artist are credited for creating the comic book character Brainiac? If you think you know the answers to all 3 questions, come by our site now to submit your entry. You'll find the Super Trivia Quiz under the Favourites menu. It's been a long-standing tradition here at the Superman homepage to run a number of fake news stories as April Fool's Day pranks. On April 1st this year, we ran 2 stories, catching out quite a few readers. The first was titled The CW to Combine Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow, and the other was Superman's Red Trunks to Turn Yellow. Obviously neither of them were true, and hopefully you didn't get caught out too badly or get too scared by either of these stories. Well, that's all the Superman news there was for the week March 28th to April 3rd. To ensure you don't miss any of our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you found this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below. And don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage and everything we do here, then please visit us on patreon.com/Superman homepage. I'm Steve Younis. I'll see you next week.